PRCC family. This is our third edition of the River is Rising report, and actually, Dr. Brearwood, it's kind of crazy, but this will probably be our final edition for this academic year as we start closing and winding down the semester. I think there's 4 or 5 weeks till final exams, so
it's hard to believe. It really is. It feels like we just sat down to kind of begin this journey, and but it's been a great year.
It has been. It really has been. And we have so many exciting things on the horizon as well. Let's talk about some of, just in general, some of the projects and things that we have going on. I know we have a lot coming up. Band field that's people have on the Poplarville campus can physically see kind of developing. I know there's a lot of other exciting things.
Yeah, well, you know, I had to get used to the pace of play. In my mind, things can move really quickly. Sometimes when you're dealing with the state and other entities, things will slow down. So there'll be some things that people will see quickly and right out of the box, and then there'll be some other projects that are a little bit slow but are in the works. You know, here on our Poplarville campus, you'll see our new band field that we're going to put in place. There'll be some renovations on the back of the cafeteria. The science building annex, the new addition to our science building. The plans are drawn. Getting ready for that to be unveiled. We're excited. In Hattiesburg, we have a lot of movement. We have a brand new marquee sign out front. Now, I tell you, you know, we were riding by there and looking at it, and you could blow right by that Forest County campus and never see it. You know, don't even realize it's there. And there's so many wonderful things happening. We thought a brand new sign out front to really draw people to that campus on one of the most heavily traveled highways in the state of Mississippi would be beneficial. They also have renovations to Building 3 up there, which will be new administrative offices. We'll upgrade some classrooms. The multi-purpose room up there will undergo a renovation. And then we have some long-term plans. We're going to want to relocate our grill and our bookstore to the center of campus around our new courtyard, which is also in the works. So lot of movement, a lot of great things happening. That faculty and staff led by Dr. Causey do a great job up there, and we just want to give them the resources to succeed.
Absolutely. The new sign looks great. I noticed it when I went by there the other day. It looks fantastic. So while that is a lot that's going on, I think it's just says a lot about the projects and the expansion, excuse me, of our campuses, and that's really exciting. So let's talk about athletics. I mean, what a fantastic year this has been for all of our athletic groups.
Well, you know, I think with athletics, you know, not only are they having success on the field, there's a lot of success in the classroom. And, you know, I was told and have been told, and maybe it's just been kind of the way that some people do things, that maybe you can't have it both ways. You can't have, you know, students that you hold to a higher standard and have success on the field, but I think we've proved them wrong this year. You know, it started really in the fall. You know, you take our women's soccer program that has been just tremendously successful, won numerous state championships over the last several years. They get knocked out early in the playoffs, which I know was disappointing, but at the same time set a stage for us. And then our men's soccer team, who's also had a lot of success, but I don't think anybody was expecting us to win a state championship. They do it, you know. And then obviously, you know, our football program to win more games this year than we have in the past several years. And then the things that they were doing in the classroom. And then you come out in the spring and our basketball team wins a state championship and gets to the regional finals. Our baseball team's currently ranked 7th in the nation. And I tell you, I believe those guys have a chance to win a state championship. Our softball team is right in the thick of things in the playoff race. They have a chance. So, you know, I think it's a testament to Coach Long and the message that he's trying to, you know, push in our athletic department, that we're going to build champions. We're going to do it with pride, respect, class, and character. We can be successful on the field and off the field. And I really think we're on the right track, and I'm excited about where we're headed.
It is exciting. I think that everyone can see that this athletic group at Pearl River this year has been more involved on campus, out in our community, than probably ever before from my experience here. And so it's been wonderful to see that success, and then also for them to give back to the community. So that's been
absolutely
great.
I think they have embraced their roles and responsibilities as leaders on our campus and our community. That starts with our head coaches and our AD, and I'm just really proud. And of course, we're paying attention to their facilities and trying to upgrade them. You know, people say there's an arms race right now in the community colleges. Well, we can't do what a lot of institutions do. We're not going to do that. We're not going to go spend, you know, millions of dollars on athletic facilities. We just don't have it. We have other needs. But these people have raised money. You know, they have gone out to put on their own fundraisers. They've asked for support in our community. You know, we now have the Dub Herring, you know, sports, our baseball complex. I mean, what a testament to him and his work in our community. Mr. Dub's been a wonderful asset, resource, and friend of the college for a long time. To have his name on that field means a lot to all of us. And you know, they're constantly involved in other activities in our community. And so I think that with that approach to embracing our community, accepting responsibility, I think we'll get more people in the stands. And I think that, you know, these programs can really help support themselves.
Awesome. Wonderful. Well, Dr. Brewerwood, I'm going to kind of put you back in the hot seat now a little bit. Right. So, and take it back to one of our very first Rivers Rising reports, and we talked about, you know, I asked you the question, if you could win if you won the lottery, what would you do? And you talked about, you know, pay people what they deserve to be paid here.
You remember that word for word? It's amazing.
I do. I do. I quoted it. So there we go. So, but I do want to talk about that and just some plans. I know that there's a lot still up in the air in terms of funding and things of that nature, but, you know, just going forward into that next academic year, what are some plans and what are some things that you would like to accomplish?
Well, I don't think that I've backed up on that statement. Right. You know, we did not win the lottery. You know, you know, because of the hard work of our faculty and staff, and you know, I'll give you a lot of credit, Delane. I mean, what you've been able to do in the recruiting world and bringing people to our campus. I mean, I believe we had over 1,000 students, individual students, visit our campus for tours, only not including all the nighttime stuff and all that, and being out there. Those things are paying, you know, huge dividends for us. And then once we get them in here, to hand them over to our, you know, to our ROAR programs and the proper orientation, and our faculty, you know, embracing advisement, it's helped with our retention. And so, you know, you collect and you can actually help financially sustain your institution, not so much just on the recruiting end, but helping these students succeed and through retention, and we have had some of that. And so I can tell you, you know, one of our priorities is obviously to give back to those people who have helped us, to have helped us accomplish that. You know, people will see a lot of different things going on and say, well, there's our money, there's our money, there's our money. And I stood up in the beginning of the year and I told people, burn your boats. Right. Get on board with me. You know, we got to have the attitude that we're all in. And, you know, for the most part, I feel an overwhelming support for that. So I have no hesitation on saying that remains a top priority. And I can tell you, as we have sat down to look at the budget and look at some numbers, that will remain my top priority through this process. And you know, we got a long way to go. We've got several months, and let's hope we can, you know, keep things in place. But you know, we didn't win the lottery, but we may have won a scratch off. Right. You know, we may have won a little something, and hopefully we can share the benefits of that with our faculty, staff.
Awesome. Dr. Brewerwood, it is already looking like it's going to be a busy summer here on campus and for the college in general. I mean, I hear ROAR sessions are filling up very quickly, you know, dorms and things of that nature. You know, what are, you know, you looking forward to the summer? I know it's kind of it's an exciting time as we kind of change into that next academic year, but you know, those things will be coming on campus, and what are your thoughts there?
Well, at least I don't have to move this summer. You know, that's a big thing. Obviously, the summertime for us, you know, it's different this year because we have Summer Pell. You know, Summer Pell's back in place, so I'm expecting a large enrollment increase this summer. The opportunity to bring potential students and people to our campus. We have a lot to be proud of here. So I think we will continue to do all of those things. We want to bring as many people, you know, let's show off a little bit. I think we have a lot to be proud of. And I also think that when you're ranked the #1 community college in the state of Mississippi, as we were recently ranked, I think we have the attention of our surrounding communities. And I think people want to be part of what we're trying to do. So those numbers are really overwhelming, you know, that we look like it and appears that we'll continue to grow. And that's really just the hard work of all of our staff and faculty and people getting our message out. And, you know, I'm expecting that to continue to grow through the fall as well.
That's awesome. Dr. Brewerwood, you mentioned our faculty and how important they are in driving the success of the college. Can you tell me a little bit more about some of the accomplishments of our faculty here on campus? Well,
you know, I think in the latter part of this video we'll get down to specifics. You know, I'll tell you, what I did is when I first took office, I spent a lot of time on all of our campuses, on all 3 campuses. We have an outstanding faculty here that genuinely care about the success of our students. And you know, one thing I always wanted to make sure is that success in Hattiesburg, you know, breeds success in Poplarville and vice versa. And there's a lot of differences. There's a lot of differences. Some people teach online. Some people teach traditional. Some people are in the CTE world. Some people are in the academic world. But I tell you, we need to embrace those differences because we have a chance to really be something special. You know, we have 5-year-olds on our campus, right? We have 3-year-olds on our campus. We also have 93-year-olds on our campus. Right. So we are a very comprehensive college, and we're going to need everybody. And I can tell you that the passion that I feel for our students, regardless of campus location, when I talk to them, it's really overwhelming, and it's what drives me every day because I know people genuinely care about our students, and if we can figure out a way to work together and become more efficient and not duplicate services and embrace the overall concept of what we're trying to do, we'll take Pearl River to unforeseen heights.
Absolutely. And that passion that you talk about with our faculty, that is what drives that student success, and we've had a lot of that as well also. So I know that there's been some very specific students that stand out with accomplishments. I don't know if you want to talk about some of those.
You know, both of our Phi Theta Kappa chapters have been really amazing in all of their accomplishments. And then we have our DECA students that have been just incredible. You know, in our fine arts program, we've been nationally recognized. There's so many things to be positive about. I'm hoping we get an opportunity to touch on all those things in a few minutes in our video.
Absolutely.
Pearl River Community College recently received national recognition from a higher leading education assessment. TheBestSchools.org, a leading higher education career website, recently ranked Pearl River Community College #1 in the state of Mississippi. We also hosted the 12th Annual Women's Health Symposium that had approximately 500 people from around the state of Mississippi. Speakers were Sally Ann Roberts and Dorothy Roberts, sisters of Robin Roberts. Our athletes ended the fall semester with outstanding grade point averages. 4 of the school's 8 programs boasted a team GPA above 3.0. The Wildcats softball team led the way with a team GPA of 3.57. Baseball and women's soccer were not far behind with a 3.46 and a 3.41 respectively. Also, the Pearl River Community College rodeo team finished the fall with a 3.02. And although football was at 2.92, it had 22 athletes graduate in December, 16 of which transferred to continue their athletic and academic careers at universities around the country. The first pitch dinner was hosted by our Pearl River baseball team and had guest speaker former Mississippi State head coach Ron Polk. Money raised from this event is used to assist in the renovation project of our baseball stadium, a new complete makeover that will give the Wildcats a new grandstand with more than 400 chairback seats, a new press box, and 2 new suites will be on display next fall. The new Wildcat Stadium will be named Dub Herring Stadium in honor of Mr. Herring, who has been a longtime major supporter of Pearl River. Also, congratulations to Coach Chris Oney and the men's basketball team. They captured the college's 16th state championship with an 83-77 victory over Northwest Community College. Congratulations to 4 Pearl River Community College students who were selected as semifinalists to compete for the Jack Kent Cooke Foundation Scholarship. There were only 7 students from the state, and 4 of those attended our institution. There are Cody Hudson, Lorenzo Catlett, Saeed Atwani, and Hannah Weir. Recently, Saeed was informed he was in fact the winner of the Jack Kent Cooke Scholarship. Congratulations, Saeed. Our OTA and PTA programs had 100% passage rate on their national board exams. All DECA students who competed in the state competition in Pearl, Mississippi won, and they're now qualified to continue to international competition to be held in Washington, D.C. in April. Our faculty continued to do amazing things this spring. Pearl River electronics instructor Mr. Vic Cerniglia was named the Electronics Technician Association Educator of the Year. Mr. Cerniglia was nominated by a former Pearl River graduate and selected from a national-wide pool of educators. Vic, this is a well-deserved award. The 31st Annual Headway Award Ceremony was held in Jackson, where Mr. Lonnie Burchell was named the college's Instructor of the Year. Also, Jill Martin was named Pearl River Community College Student Headway Award winner. Congratulations to Mr. Ron Haig, Digital Media Coordinator, Museum Director at Pearl River Community College. Ron was the recipient of the Mississippi Historical Society's Award of Merit for his work in establishing the Pearl River Museum. Ron was joined at the presentation with Pearl River's President Emeritus, Dr. William Lewis. Also, Associate Degree Nursing faculty member Marlene Shivers was named Nurse Educator of the Year. Congratulations, Ms. Shivers. William Carey University and the college entered into a memorandum of understanding to address the teacher shortage in Pearl River County. This agreement now allows students to remain on campus in Poplarville and earn their teaching degree from William Carey. The college received a grant in the amount of $247,000 that will be used to purchase state-of-the-art advanced manufacturing training equipment for the college's Forest County Center. The funding has been made available through the state of Mississippi and the Mississippi Works Fund. Congratulations to the Iota Mu chapter of PTK on the Poplarville campus. They did well at the Mississippi-Louisiana Regionals held at the University of Southern Mississippi in Hattiesburg. Robin Nix, Trevor Hunt, Jeff McCoy, and Lisa Wall, all PTK advisors, each received the Horizon Award. Jasmine McGill received the Golden Key Award. Iota Mu was recognized as a 5-star chapter. They also won first runner-up for the Website Award, 8th in the region for their Honors in Action project, and the 10th most distinguished chapter in the region. Let's not forget the Iota Mu Advisor Team was recognized as the most distinguished advisor team in the region. Great job to the advisors and members of the Iota Mu chapter of PTK. The Beta Tau Gamma chapter of Phi Theta Kappa on the Forest County Center received numerous awards at the regional meeting at the University of Southern Mississippi. Dr. Doug Donahue won 3rd place as a distinguished advisor. Dr. Terry Ruckel won 1st place as a continued excellence advisor. This chapter placed in the top 10 for their college project. The chapter was also designated as a distinguished chapter. Dr. Jennifer Seal was recognized as a distinguished administrator. Michael Evans was awarded a Golden Key Award. Several members of Phi Theta Kappa will be recognized at the National Convention in Kansas City later this month. Work is underway at the Forest County Center. A new marquee sign has been installed at the campus entrance, and the renovation is underway in Building 3. The campus will also see renovations in the multi-purpose room and a relocation of the campus police station. In Poplarville, the soccer field house is under construction and the plans have been received for the new science building annex. You will notice construction underway on a new band field next to the Coliseum, and work has started on a new entrance on the back of the cafeteria. Our Lady Wildcat softball team was honored to have Miss Deanna Favre throw out the first pitch prior to the annual Pink Game. Proceeds of this game benefit the Favre for Hope Foundation. Our Lady Wildcats are also excelling on the field and have positioned themselves to secure postseason play. Currently, our baseball team is 25-5 and 11-1 in MACJC play. They are ranked 7th in the country and have secured a postseason berth. The String of Pearls brought home more awards from the annual American Dance and Drill Team competition in Dallas, Texas in late March. They placed 2nd in the jazz category, 3rd in pom, and 4th overall. Thank you for all of your hard work this spring. Bestschools.org is correct. We are the state's best. The truth is, the best is yet to come. Remember, the river is rising.
Thank you, Dr. Brearwood. I think that this report that we do is so vital to the communication of all of our campuses, not only to our faculty and staff, but also just to the community as well, to know what we have going on our campuses, and that the river is rising. I want to invite people that if they have something to share with us, that they can do that.
Please.
And that way we can recognize all the accomplishments of all of our faculty, staff, and students on the campus. I do want to invite our faculty and staff, if they have good news to share in the River is Rising report, to let us know. We don't want to leave anyone out.
That's for sure.
We have a lot to brag about. So, and I really appreciate you starting this form of communication with all of our campuses. So,
Great.
thank you, Dr. Brearwood.
Thank you.